Do you have an excessive spirit to help people compulsively?
Yep.
Do you neglect your own personal needs, sacrificing your personal time, neglecting your self-care? Do you have difficulty setting boundaries, struggling to say no or assert your own needs?
Yep.
Do you seek validation through helping? Are you ignoring the warning signs of burnout and exhaustion? Feeling overwhelmed? Ignoring your own personal problems? Well, my friends, you could be suffering from a phenomenon called super helper syndrome. So we're going to talk about it. This is part 2. Let's get to it. After this disclaimer and intro. This podcast is for conversation and educational purposes only. I am not, let me repeat, not a mental health clinician that's allowed to give you medical advice to go do some dumb shit. Yes, I said dumb shit. I do curse to express my individuality, so if that offends you, then please don't motherfucking listen. Now, y'all, enjoy the show. Are you tired of that bullshit? Toxic people in relationships. You may be dealing with a narcissist. Are you dealing with a narcissist who puts you down in every argument? You might be fighting your depression. Trying to figure out the lesson. Damn, what's the lesson? Maybe you're looking for your soulmate. Where she at? Where he at? But the dating scene ain't looking great. Well, I'm 2 keys and I'm in town. What's up? I'm gonna help you lay them burdens down. So please enjoy this episode of the Sexy Nurse Chronicles. Y'all, welcome to the Sexy Nurse Chronicles podcast. I am your host, Nurse Motherfucking Tukey.
How you doing?
How you doing, babies? How you doing, y'all? This is episode motherfucking 25. Y'all, this is another special episode. I know I say all my episodes are special, but they are, y'all, because the last episode I talked to y'all, I was a registered nurse. Now a bitch is an advanced practice registered nurse, soon to be psychiatric nurse practitioner. So I'm finna go from the 2 keys to MP. To MP. 2 keys to MP. 2 keys to MP. 2 keys to MP. Okay, I know y'all done got enough music. So y'all, this is part 2 of super helper syndrome. We still talking about signs that you could be a victim of super helper syndrome. So y'all, please make sure that you like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you're listening on any of my audio platforms, make sure you download and follow a bitch. And share this, especially if you know somebody else going through this. Because it's 2024. We finna kick super helper syndrome out the motherfucking door. And that's on what?
Harriet!
Okay. So, y'all, we have a special guest. Yes, we do. Okay, so this guy I've been knowing since back in probably, I was 16, 15. I'm 37 now. We go way back. He was one of the first guys to record me. I started when I was 13. I think he met me when I was like 16. Recorded me. We got some motherfucking hits. So y'all call me MP2 Keys, but my rap name is Miss Shine. We shock him all the time. And I got my boy Bricks in this bitch. What's up, Bricks?
How you doing?
I'm good. Now, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Okay, talk to the people.
I'm talking to the people.
There you go.
There we go.
Hey, sugar.
All right.
Y'all, so this episode, like I said, is super helper syndrome. And he just so happened to be stopping by. So it was divine that he get on here and bless me some years later to be on here. So welcome. I'm glad to have you. So tell us what you do, because I know you do a lot with music. You love music. Like I said, you produced me. We had some shows. We did some things. Like, he really, where I am now and where I was, is big growth, big pressure.
Big presence.
Yeah. But yeah, tell us what you do.
Well, I am still producing. I still audio engineer and mix professionally, and I get real money to do that stuff.
Why you say it like it professionally? I make money to do it because I do it.
Cause you know a lot of people out here be faking the funk.
Yeah, but I ain't getting paid for it. But we doing this right,
But you know, hey, I got credit. I got some meta credits out there.
Okay,
Some
I'm
real.
gonna go ahead and put some respect on his name. Y'all put some bricks.
But I do appreciate it. But you know, I work at the airport. I work for the airlines. That's my day hustle. You know, but at the same time, I own a business. I own a record pressing company.
Okay.
Yeah,
Record pressing, like we're like the circle records that go in the
7, 10, and 12-inch vinyls.
Oh wow. That's
Yeah.
dope. What's that? Okay, so what made you get into that?
Well, I was mixing and engineering a lot of these white bands out here in East Nashville,
Okay.
and they were sending their material across town to get put on vinyl. And yeah, and one of the guys that we were sending the material to was like, "Hey, why don't you come through and come to one of my summits or my seminars?" And I looked around. I started going to 3 or 4, and then all of a sudden I looked around. I didn't see people that looked like me in there,
Ah.
and I knew that there was a niche.
Okay.
And I said, "How can I fill that niche in this market that's untapped?"
Okay.
Yeah, so I got together with my business partner, and we sat down for like 8 months, and we wrote a business plan, and
Oh wow.
and we ended up. I think I was the nerd part of it,
Okay.
and I actually reached out to mentors that were already in this industry doing major things, and I asked questions day and night. I had my pen, my pencil. You know, there was no stone unturned. And, you know, I just got one day, started my LLC. Then I said, nah, forget that. We're going to convert it to a C Corp. And we ended up getting funding for this thing. So,
Well, big ups to you. Can we get a hand clap for the vinyl?
yeah. So that's what's going on.
Well, yeah, honey. Okay.
Pay my bills.
Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my Okay. Y'all know I love to sing. I'm a songbird. Congratulations. Yes, yes. So, on this episode of Super Helper Syndrome, y'all, we finna talk about it. We're gonna talk about the signs. But you know what? Since you are new to Super Helper Syndrome, basically this is what Super Helper Syndrome is. It's like this excessive need, a pathological altruism. It can vary from person to person, but it's just like you just have to help. You have to be that super helper person, the one that everybody depends on. You know, like one sign, and we're going to start with the first sign. The first sign of super helper syndrome, well, another sign, because we talked about signs this episode. Now we got some new ones. Excessive helping, feeling a compulsive need to help others, even when it's not necessary or healthy for yourself. If you don't do that, excessively help to the point where it's like, damn.
A lot of times I think people in general have a sense of well-being and they really want the best. But, you know, they've been burnt in the past and they usually use that as a defense mechanism in order to help. That's their defensive mechanism. You know, I'll tell you like this, and I wrote some thoughts down. When you begin to be excluded by others, even your loved ones, co-workers, you can't allow those exclusions to question your worth. Because the alternate side of that coin is the part, I believe, the super helper, where it's like, I want to prove myself that I'm worthy.
Yeah.
When you should already have it within yourself.
Yeah, you're seeking that validation. You're looking for validation. And that's actually one of the signs we get. So another sign of super helper syndrome is seeking validation through helping. So it's seeking validation or approval through helping others. And you feel a sense of self-worth that's tied to the ability to serve others. That's that seeking validation. Like, I feel better when I help you. And, you know, like you said, it's a natural sense. But then, you know, it comes with sign number 3, difficulty setting boundaries. because what happens is we don't set those boundaries, and we allow people to definitely to basically walk all over our back. We have a hard time saying no, and then we assert ourselves. We have a problem asserting ourselves for our own needs. Feeling to you burnt out, you're resentful, all because, but it's like it's a syndrome. We do it to ourselves, and a lot of it has to do with childhood.
Yeah.
Everything I say goes back to childhood. So a lot of things, I wrote a paper about childhood trauma, being trauma informed, and a lot of symptoms that people go through, whether it's like substance abuse and they're coming to the facility for withdrawal or this or that. Normally the facility will treat those symptoms and get you out the door, but you have to treat the trauma that causes those symptoms, that causing that wanting to drink or that got or those drugs, whatever it was, whatever that addiction was. But it's like it's an underlying cause. There's an underlying cause behind why you do what you do. It's not because you just do what you do. It's because of what you learned to do as a child and how it molded your world. And it's just like, because you're doing that, like I said, you're doing it as a coping mechanism for something that you had in your past, whether it was you had overbearing parents. That always, you had to be like this, you had to be like that, you had to be a certain kind of way. And when you didn't measure up to that, you're not worthy, you're not good, you're no good. And so, your parents are the first people that show you love, this trust or mistrust versus mistrust, the hierarchy of needs. That's the first thing you need. I think that's the right one. But yeah, that's like what you need. You need trust. And so if you never get that trust, you can still move on to the next level, but you're not going to do good because you don't have trust. And it's like, the person that you made responsible for your love and conditioning and nurturing is the same person that's hurting you. Is the same person that's telling you that you're no good or you're no this or you're no that. So you try to make mama happy. You try to make daddy happy. You try to make them happy just so you can have some peace in the house. Yeah. So, it's just like you cope that way through trying to make them happy. Putting your needs before theirs and ignoring the warning signs, not putting a boundary. What the fuck was a boundary? You disrespectful if you had a boundary in my house. So there had no damn boundaries. Had to learn about that as an adult. Been going through some shit. So it's just like you're used to. So what happens is in childhood, those same ways you coped with that, you're using it different aspects of your life, and you grow up using those same coping mechanisms of wanting to serve, wanting to make them happy, just to keep peace in the house.
Right.
That super helper syndrome, y'all, it's real. It's okay to say no.
Yeah. Actually, it's quite healthy to say no.
Yeah, and that's a sentence, a whole sentence.
Yeah. I've said no plenty of times, but I will also say I felt regretful for saying no.
Oh, you will at first.
Yeah, that was when I was beginning.
You will at first. So, y'all, he said it right there, y'all. It will not feel good because they beat family in your head. It's family over everything. It's this or that. Oh, that's your mom. Oh, that's you only get one. Oh, honey, if that same motherfucker if that same person is hurting you, how can they help you?
And I've had to learn to embrace my villain. If you think that I'm a villain because I said no, then I've had to learn to embrace it as long as I know my intentions were good.
Yeah.
And I don't care what one thinks or, what they validate to be true. Nah, because what I see and what I feel to be true is what it is because that's my reality. That's what I have to deal with all the time.
And they have their own reality.
Exactly.
And once that's their perception. Like we have our perception. But it's not easy though. You do feel bad at first.
Yeah.
Until your life improves and you're like, oh shit, okay, it's peaceful here. I like it here. And then mother want to call or send an email or block them after. I just couldn't take it no more.
Right.
I had so much going on, and so I just needed a peace in my mind. I have my own place. I'm taking care of my kids now, just the whole divorce, healing from that, starting this podcast, going to school. Episode 25, graduated this past weekend. That's on period. Hey, can we get a hand clap? Yay! it's okay. And I did it this time without, you know, being that super helper. I was extending myself. I was doing the same program, the BSN program, the LPM. I did it with them, but I struggled so much harder than I did this time doing it by myself. I only had me to depend on.
Right.
If I'm going to argue with anybody, it's going to be with my damn self. It's in my own house.
Right.
So another sign, like it kind of ties into what we're saying, but is ignoring the warning signs, of burnout or exhaustion, and continuing to overextend yourself to help other people.
I can't find it. I keep looking in my phone, but I had actually posted something, and this is one thing that I always do. And then I just look back like, why did I do that? I'd have a profound thought. I post it and then delete it.
Yeah, but you know what? I think about mine a few times, and after I thought, bitch, put send, it's done. Forget about it.
You know, because I mean, you
I
gotta,
know what you mean. You think about perception, that reality.
oh God, this guy's weird. Why did he say that? You know, but on a professional level, I shouldn't fucking care. I shouldn't care because if you're gonna do business with me, you're gonna do business with me. It's because of, but now you see this other part of my personality that I presented, and you might be like,
Yeah,
this
that
it?
one little thing. They always looking for one little thing, though.
Can't worry about it.
You can't, because
Can't
at the
worry
end of the day, honey, these people are like, it's an illusion. One day you see them, next thing they gone. It's like, I mean, you know.
And when you really look and you peel back the onions,
The layers.
the layers and stuff, everybody's in some way is struggling or has some kind of downfall or just something that is a weakness.
Yeah.
But
Perfect.
really, that's their strength.
Yeah.
The weakness is the strength.
Like the superheroes.
Yes.
Like
Kryptonite.
Kryptonite. There you go. I be on that kryptonite.
But the crazy thing is, when Superman was around a lot of kryptonite, it weakened him, right?
Right.
But when he had small amounts of kryptonite, he could gradually build up a tolerance to the.
That's deep. That's trauma too. That's how it works. The people be thinking it's just one traumatic event, your trauma. No, it's some little bitty traumas over time.
Yeah.
You defeat them, you defeat them, you defeat them. By the time I'm spiritually drained right now, but I said I'm doing a fucking podcast today.
Right. Right.
I'm so glad you came. Thank you so much.
I'm happy to be here.
Yes, honey.
Just great energy. I needed this too.
Yes, it's therapeutic. I'm telling y'all want to get a podcast. Y'all have questions, honey, hit me up. You'll see the links in the description box below. But yeah, it's those, but he still dealt with those traumas. But when it came to like the big, at the end of the day, he still came out on top.
Yeah.
It was that little push that God give you after that. That supernatural strength, baby, because I know it wasn't me.
No, it wasn't.
I know it wasn't me, baby. It was the divine, the universe, my ancestors,
Yes.
baby. They was raining down on me. Let's give a hand clap for the ancestors.
That's what I'm talking about.
Period. Yeah. Shoot, thank you.
The moments of clarity,
yes.
I feel them all around me during certain times.
Yep, and I do look at times. Shoot, 1111 is my number. It's 1119 right now.
That's a master
so
number.
So if anybody 1119 resonates, or you just honey Google it right now, it's probably talking about you. And I love signs from the universe. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're gonna move on.
Okay.
We got another sign that you have super helper syndrome is you feel overwhelmed. You feel overwhelmed or stressed by the sheer volume of responsibilities taken on. Like you overbook yourself, you double book yourself. You're tired.
Yeah.
And when you think about what actually has to be done, like which of this actually belongs to me? Which one of these jobs? Because somebody's not. Today, I'm sorry, call me a bitch. I don't even care. Say I'm acting funny, I don't care. If I'm not going, I'm not going.
I think I got a good example. Like okay. I've had a couple of coworkers where I'm the type that, in leadership, if we had a great week or we started off the day really well, I might feed everybody. Mm-hmm. And those same people may not understand the depth of why I did it, but I may get a little flack from someone, and I may have asked them to do a job.
For bringing food
No, it's like that's my way
of giving back.
of giving back.
Okay, but then when they have an attitude, is what you're saying.
Yeah, just for something simple that I would do, and I'd ask them to do it. I learned people don't like to be told what to do.
I know, and I hate telling people.
I do
that
too.
Sucks.
But
it's
see,
so
but see,
weird.
but see, in leadership, and
I
you are a
hate it.
leader,
I know. I hate it.
and I'm a leader too. The thing is,
Bitch, do your job. Just do your job, bitch. We're gonna have a good night. I'll feed you. That's how I do my text. I'll feed you. Want pizza, you want food, what you want, bitch. We don't have a good night. Take care of them. I take care of y'all.
and
We
it's
good.
like, it's like they act like I didn't even do nothing. I'm
Yeah.
like, Jesus, but whatever. I had to learn to let that go. I had to learn to let that go because if I ask you to do something, I would do it myself.
Yeah.
But I'm only one person, so I can't.
You
do
have
it
to
right now.
delegate.
Exactly.
You can't do everybody. Get your fucking lazy ass up, bitch. Nigga, get up.
You lay that mama.
Go find the toilet tissue. Shit, or go get some ice. I'm sitting here trying to pass meds. Honey, got people calling me. Got high blood pressures and high blood sugar. Stop. Y'all, look. We're gonna eat today. Let's eat. Yeah, that's a great example. So another one, which kind of it all ties in, is ignoring personal problems. Using helping others as a way to avoid dealing with your own problems or emotions. I've done that because I like to be Captain Save-A-Ho sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I bury myself in homework. Now, bitch, ain't got no homework, y'all. Y'all finna get more episodes, okay? I don't know what to do with myself. But yeah, like I drown myself into either work or helping somebody else.
Yes.
Do you find yourself doing that?
Man, I'm a workaholic on a lot of levels.
Okay.
But what I've learned is to take the time out, especially since I've been working on my health. Because no one else comes before my health. Because if my health isn't on point, or I'm trying to better myself in my health, how can I be of service to you?
Yeah, because I'm going to be drained, toe up. But honey, you get you some herbals. We talked about some herbals too. We'll talk about it in a little bit. Some herbals, honey. Get out there and walk. Get some sun. Drink some water. Yes, I'm preaching to a choir because y'all know what I'm drinking right now. And I'm surprised I ain't drunk that. Oh.
I actually want some of that.
Okay, well, hold on. You know what? We're going to put this on pause because y'all know I always do my sipping of my wine, usually at the beginning of the episode. Y'all was so excited. So we're going to hold on right quick, and we're going to do this one more time. Let's run that shit back. All right, y'all. So, welcome to Sexy Nurse Chronicles podcast. This is a mental health podcast where we sip tea. Where's my tea? This is where you sip. Where you cup it. And talk about love, relationships, and mental health. I'm your sexy ass creator and host, Nurse Motherfucking Tukey. How you doing? Okay, back to the story at hand. Okay, so we only have a few other symptoms of super helper syndrome, but another one is dependency on helping people. Developing a dependency on helping others as a way to cope with your own personal insecurities or fears. Does that kind of ties into what we've been saying?
Once again, hey, it depends on how you were brought up.
Yep, the childhood, baby.
You know,
Developing on others as a way to cope. Yep, you're right.
I always thought, and I'm gonna testify right here. I'm gonna say my moment. I been a victim of that. This isn't what my parents would approve of, or deep down inside, I know I ain't want to do that shit.
Your morals start to kick in.
No, not the moral part. It's just the overall direction part. Like, they can have guidance for you, but your children have to live their own life.
Yeah, but you do grab your morals from your family.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, you do grab them, but no, you're right. Eventually, you form your own, if you can. I've worked at the psych hospital where you got 60-year-olds that are committed, 70-year-olds arguing on the phone with their parent.
Damn.
I'm like, I don't want to be that person.
No.
I don't be slamming the phone on a damn receiver till it breaks, and now can't nobody use the fucking phone. Now, y'all, everybody time to go to fucking bed.
I get it. That's crazy.
Yeah.
One ruined it for all.
A whole bunch. A
Man,
whole bunch.
but that does root back to when we were children, and it roots back to when our upbringing, whether it was big mama, grandmama, granddaddy,
Uncle, auntie.
and you know what a big one thing is in families, overall families, tradition.
Yep.
It's tradition, boy.
Yeah.
It's tradition, young lady. It's tradition.
This is the way it is, and that's the way it's gonna be.
Well, who's to say that I don't want to come over your fucking house for Christmas this year?
Hey, I've been saying
I don't want to come over here for fucking Christmas. We do
on,
this same shit every year, and then the people that you want to be there don't fucking
they
show
don't
up.
come. Man, when I tell you, me and my mom got into it about me coming over Thanksgiving. I bring that shit up every other episode. I want to spend time with my family in my house.
I'm creating my own traditions.
Yeah, that's you, and ain't nothing wrong with that.
I sacrificed and fucking bought this fucking house. I want to spend some time in it on a holiday.
Don't want to drive over this person's house, drive over that person's house.
I will see y'all maybe later in the day. Maybe.
Or y'all can come to the fucking house.
Yeah, just depend on how I'm feeling that day, for real.
It was a holiday. Say, if y'all want to see me, y'all come to the house. That's it.
You know I'm going to be smoking.
Yep. Don't want to hear
I'm
no
going to be in the
shit.
garage. I'm smoking. But at the same time, I'm engaged. So...
Yeah, I'm in my safe place.
I'm gonna tell you something that kind of irks me too, though. But it's not a bad thing. But it's something that I have children. But the first thing when I pick up the phone, someone says to me, "How your children doing?
How the girls?
How the girls?"
How did this? I asked you how the fuck you been that one time.
I mean, just as soon as you pick up the phone.
How the girls?
And I'll be honest with you, that kind of irks me because,
You think they doing bad or something? Or?
No, not even that. I don't think like that.
I'm just asking.
Because my whole thing is like, do you care about my well-being?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Did you ask about how's everybody doing? But then they'll say, how are you doing?
I don't even get that. Because I'm a man. I'm a man. Sometimes men, we don't get that. We just, because we are the providers. We are, sometimes we, but you know what? People fail to realize men get emotional too.
Yeah.
Men get emotional too, and we take our emotionalism, whether we admit it or not, in a physicality way.
Mm-hmm. That came from childhood.
You know what I'm saying? And what I'll do, personally, in order to cope, I'll go run 2 miles.
Get that adrenaline off.
I'll go squat. I'll go fucking do Brazilian jiu-jitsu for 3 days of the week, just to get it off, and. Your health, what you eat, I'm going to always come back to that. Mm-hmm. It influences your mind because your mind is ultimately ruled by your gut.
You right. I be eating soul food like a motherfucker. Bitch be sleep every day.
You silly.
Man, food be heavy. Every time I eat that shit, I fall asleep. I don't even watch my movie.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
I be craving
I
the
can't
taste.
do it. I like to feel on my feet. You know what I'm saying? Look at me. I got klepto. I got klepto.
I do too. A little lot. You give me.
Hold on, I'm almost there.
Okay.
But I feel one thing that men we do, we question ourselves internally, but we hate to be questioned.
What is that? What's that phenomenon about?
It came from the tradition of our daddy.
What?
If we had a daddy in the house, and then for those that didn't have a daddy, they lived with their mom and their auntie or their grandmama or somebody that was a female of the opposite sex, guess what? They were told, they were instructed. That's right. To be untrustworthy. Like don't trust that motherfucker, or look at this person. Be stronger in your judge of character.
But trust us though, cause we got it all handled.
Exactly.
Motherfuckers be toxic, and that's why we all fucked up.
Black people, white, everybody suffers from it.
Yeah, they do.
In some degree. Okay? Everybody suffers from it, but how do you...
Deal with it.
Deal with it, and when you come to your day of reckoning.
Cope, yeah. That's the day. Hopefully it's the day you listen to this episode.
The day of...
I'm just saying.
Shameless promotion.
Come on now. For real, honey. We speaking in here. I got my crystals I just bought today. Got my
are they energized?
Honey, I put a little Palo Santos on it, but baby, I felt the energy when I bought it.
Look at you. You over there talking shit. Look.
Yeah, he done bought a whole lunchbox.
I didn't bring a whole lunchbox, y'all.
With no ice.
No, she didn't.
Okay, you get what kind of purse you got?
I bought my Palo Santo with me.
Oh, I got some, baby.
No. I brought my own.
Oh, okay.
Because when I come into places,
Mm-hmm.
I like to feel the vibe, feel the energy,
Yeah.
and know that my presence is felt as well.
Yeah.
You know, that's a piece of me that goes with me.
I burnt it.
Oh,
I
look.
did. There you go. I
So
burnt
it
it.
was really meant for tonight.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
was.
there's
I
no
appreciate you.
coincidence.
No. And hopefully this saves somebody. For real. Like, we got to stop being the super helpers. And so, I appreciate you. Like I said, thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you. I appreciate being here.
Yeah, like, I appreciate your input. It is a lot of men that have to play that super helper syndrome because they got to be the man of the house. They got to be
What
the
is the
one.
man of the house?
The man of the house is to protect and provide, and there's another P. I can't never remember the P. But that's how tradition. And so, and also, y'all daddy said y'all ain't supposed to cry. You'll cry. Shut the fuck up. You a
No,
man. Like, you don't have to
you know, you
suppress.
touched on some real deep shit right there because, you know, we are told as men, you know, growing up, boys that will become young men that will become elders. Did you just peep what I said? Those 3 stages.
Yeah, I think it was both. But yeah.
Young boys who become young men who become elders.
At first, they was babies.
But we mimic what we see.
Yeah.
We mimic our uncles. We mimic our fathers. We mimic the males in the community, whether it's positive or negative. We mimic it.
Yeah, we are products of our environment.
POE, which means we po.
POE. We po niggas. We po. Yes, I'm po too. So make sure y'all, I got in the description box, it's buy me coffee, but you actually buy me a glass of
I'm the
Teleport.
negus though. The Negus.
Negas.
I'm
my
the
negas.
or the Neegas.
Negas.
You know, I'm not the devolved.
I'm the evolved. Come on now.
I'm not the NIGG.
I'm the
You know,
HBIC. We always spelling shit. I'm just like, what else can I do? I ain't got nothing else.
I get it, but we need to definitely heal. We got a lot of healing to do, and I'm gonna take a sip of this potion.
Yeah, y'all. So y'all grab your cups. Let's take a sip. Fire. Okay, so y'all, we finna get into one of my favorite segments. Not Dear Kiki this time. Y'all need to send me y'all Dear Kiki letters, emails. The information is in the description box below. These Sexy Nurse Chronicles at gmail.com. Send me your Dear Kiki, your stories, and all that good shit. But we have another segment of Surviving Love with 2 Keys.
Surviving love with 2 keys.
Surviving love with nurse 2 keys. You gotta be a baby for me to call you daddy. If you want to fuck with me, dudes be really spooky. They wanna be your bookie. Surviving love with 2 keys. They rubbing on your booty, but if they don't have money, then they have nothing for me. Cause I'm the baddest bitch and I know I got to get it. Alright, so we're back. So the name of this person. So here's the disclaimer. The stories are real, but the names have been changed to protect the not so innocent. So on this episode of Surviving Love with 2 Keys, we're gonna call him first name Stalker, last name Dude. Stalker Dude. So I know he's gonna hear this because he's in love with me. The thing is though, it's just like, I never tell his name. I'm not out here just trying to be an evil bitch. I just want y'all to learn from my motherfucking mistakes. Because this mistake I made, I guess I had a little super helper syndrome-ish thing going on. But met him online dating.
Can I correct you?
Okay, go ahead.
Don't be mad at me.
Go ahead, baby. Speak your truth.
There are no mistakes.
That's true. Everything is ordained. We
Well,
gotta
you
learn,
can look at it from that
and
perspective.
we gotta learn too.
You can look at it from that, but let's just look at it and refer to it as peaks and valleys.
Okay, so I went through some peaks and valleys.
There you go.
I like the way you said that. I like that. Peaks and valleys, y'all. So I was going through some peaks and valleys. I'm gonna use that. We're gonna have to trademark that, baby. I'm sorry, I'm taking
Hmm.
that. I'm sugar nighting that. I was going through some peaks and valleys, and met a guy online dating. Y'all know I don't meet nobody because look, don't judge me, bro. I don't go nowhere. I work and I come home, and I might go out every now and then, but normally I am sleeping because I love to sleep, or I am doing homework or at work. Like, or if I gotta go somewhere, I go to the Walmart around the corner, the Kroger. I ain't finna find nobody over there.
You'd be surprised.
But you know what? Men just don't approach women like that. I could see somebody very handsome, and I would just be like, "Oh, he's so fine." I would say something. I'd be this close to saying something, but I don't know if he's married. And I know it's like the fear of rejection. So I know I might be look a
Well,
little.
it's mutual. Most men fear rejection, but they're so used to it, so they embrace it.
That's some. Some don't say nothing. So how do you feel about a woman approaching a man, or being the, I'm saying the aggressor?
The
Because
initiator.
I initiator, but then after that, because I heard some men to say they like, and that's how I feel like I don't even chase my alcohol. So I'm not going to chase no nigga. But some men like to be, well, you know what? I'm not going to say chase. I'm going to say they like to be praised. They like those words of affirmation. You know, like,
We're not far. We're evolved, but we're not far from the animal kingdom. So when you synergistically look at us as humans, and you look at nature, okay, the male species of certain animals
okay.
typically guard the home.
Yeah. That's what they're supposed to do. They hunt for the family. They protect the
They don't
home.
hunt as much.
Well, I'm talking about the animals back in the
But
day.
even then, they don't hunt as much. The male species protects in the bird kingdom. Most of the time, protects the nest.
I just want something to eat. But yeah, I see that too.
I wasn't ready for that one. I'm
But-
gonna like my Palo Santo on that. Damn.
Yeah, burn your Palos. He buy his Palos too, baby. Ain't nothing but good energy in here. That's I told you it's gonna be a good episode. So yeah, anyways. So yeah, and I see that. And I understand like the man is supposed to be. And so it feels weird for me to be the chaser. However, anyways, this guy, his name is, we're gonna call him first name stalker, last name dude. And he's not, I ain't gonna say he's a stalker, but he did some stalkerish shit. I think his heart was in the right place. However, he ignored the social skills, the social cues. You got to follow social cues, okay? So I met him, you know, and talking for a minute. Came up to Nashville from Atlanta. It's a long distance. And stayed on the weekend of a very important weekend of mine. I crossed as a member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. So, by the way, none of these thoughts are any part of Zeta. But anyways, gotta throw that in there. Y'all ain't finna find me. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I'm minding my business. But yeah, I was inducted that weekend. And so this is the same weekend he came. So he came after I was inducted. I was tired, been there at 6 o'clock in the morning. So it took forever to eat. About 11 o'clock, I was starved, anticipation, don't know how this is going to go.
Were you hungry?
When I was hungry as hell. It was a whole bunch of table. But it was a good turnout. Anita Wilson came, honey. She tore it up. Do you hear me? So it was great. But I came, home. He was like, hey, I'm just making it in. So he comes in, you know. And the first thing he said was like, I was gonna eat at the TJ Fridays. I don't know no nigga to eat at TJ Fridays. I thought they was all closed down. But he said he want to eat at TJ Fridays. But when he walked in, there was a whole bunch of white people. And he had to leave. And I was like, baby, I'm from Nashville. I'm used to white people. So that kind of insulted me for my white friends. Because you could have went in there and had a good time, honey. You down there and
I've
damn
had
near.
plenty of great times.
He's damn near as light skinned as them.
But I don't eat TGI Fridays first. I understand why you said that.
But where did he come from?
But that wouldn't deter me. If I had that thought process, I'm gonna go ahead and eat some steak.
Yeah, I'm finna eat what the fuck. I could sit at the table with y'all motherfuckers.
Exactly.
Okay, so he goes for Wendy's instead, meets me back at the house. Look, I'm sorry. I gotta take a nap. I'm tired.
Did you need like a 30 or an hour?
About 2 minutes 30. And I was gonna be good. But the moment I laid down, and I know he's probably nervous, and that's probably not the way you should start off a date, but nigga, you knew what you was walking into. So, yeah, let me take a little nap. Wasn't no booty, wasn't no touching on that. He just kept on talking. He wouldn't shut the fuck up. And so I'm dozing off, and he's talking and laughing and hitting me on my arm, and I'm like, look, in order for me to be the best person for you, I need a nap. I'm tired. You know, I just ate all this food. So eventually he shuts up, and then I feel bad. Because he's too quiet. I probably get a
But
good.
no, he was trying to respect you because you set your boundary by saying, "Man, I'm tired." You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
and you gave him verbal
but the
cues.
social
You gave him
cues.
non-verbal clues.
Yeah, like I'm falling asleep. Shut the fuck up.
You gave him
Shut
fucking
the
non-verbal
fuck
clues.
up.
Yep.
Then I just had to say something. So we get up eventually, having a great time. Eventually we get into it. I gotta go find some pants for this event before we go out.
Why y'all get into it?
Well, I would say we got into it, but he just irritated my fucking soul again. Because, no, he bought me some white pants because I had to do this thing. He didn't want to go around 1,000 stores. My homegirl pulled up. She was like, hey, she was in the store. She was a Zeta. She's like, I'm going to shop for you. I'll get your pants for you. I'll bring them out to you. Thank you. Boom. Okay, he paid for them. Nice gesture, you know. I'm like, that's so sweet, you know. Mm-hmm. And so then we go to the bar. Okay. No, we go to one store. And so before we go to a store. We grab some boots and something else. We walk to the cashier, and he walks up to the lady, older black woman, he said, you know, minding her business behind her. We at City Trends. He says, hola. When we walking up, she don't say nothing. So I'm not thinking nothing about it. He was like, hola. I was like, not everybody knows Spanish. He was like, oh, I thought that was basic. I said, ooh. I said, honey, okay, so look, let's get this straight right now. Not everybody knows that. She looked at him, she said, I don't know what that is. She shrugged, kept on putting the things apart. But she's just like, I don't know what that is, but the fact that we're not going to do that. And he from Chicago, live in Atlanta, light skin, just anyways. So this is what happened.
So now we have a cultural difference.
Yeah, it was cultural twice, the TGI Fridays.
Right.
Okay, so now we finally get to the bar. Having a great time. He fucking loosens up. I sit next to somebody across from somebody got the same birthday as me. What? Honey, we talking. I'm over here giving life to this person. He over there talking to the white people, having a good time.
Right.
I go to the bar.
Yeah.
To get me another drink from the bartender. And so this guy who had been, I think he said something to me earlier. I wasn't paying no attention to him. He came back to me again, you know, skinny, dress, hood nigga, jump shoes, like, you know, like just hood. And so he was all up in my ear like, hey, let me buy you a drink or something like that. He tried to kiss me. Yeah, like that in my face and try to kiss me. And I pushed him, right?
He tried to kiss you.
And I gave him a push, okay? Yeah. So I'm turning around. I'm talking to the fucking bartender again, my girl. Mm-hmm. And then all I hear is a commotion behind me. It's like a whoosh. This nigga done went behind me. I guess he saw it. Went behind me and went and pushed this nigga all the way into the fucking bar stool. I say, I mean, you don't think something like that? You don't think something like that? I was so motherfucking mad. Y'all should have heard my mouth. I mean, you don't think something like that? You don't think something like that? I was so motherfucking mad, y'all, because I'm like, this is my place of peace. That's what I told him. Then once that happened, I was like, Bethany, never mind, close the tab. Put $15 on there. Come on, let's go. We went somewhere else to get food, right? And I'm bitching to him on the way to the damn other restaurant, which was around the corner. And I'm just like, dude, you're not from here. So I'm the last person that has seen you. I watch a lot of true crime. Look, I ain't got time for this shit. Look, you cannot be pushing people. I had it covered. Well, I just seen him and my lady. No, this I don't need you to do that. And I was like, and you already doing the most. You want to shut the fuck up today. You just been talking all day. Honey, snap. And I was like, and then I realized I didn't have my phone.
Hell no.
So that means I left it in all that commotion. So now I'm pissed off because I ain't got my phone. We get our food, drive back over there. Thankfully, one of my homeboys had my phone when I came through the door, gave it to me. Thank you, Jesus. Because if I had to pay for a new phone that night fucking with your ass and you sitting there and then, this is the thing, too. And I'm not shallow. I don't want to hurt his feelings. I ain't trying to hurt no feelings. But if somebody was to be honest with you, like your teeth is something that people see when they see you.
You should floss them and brush them.
Well, the thing is...
And scrape your fucking tongue.
Well, things happen... Like, I have geographical tongue, so my tongue be white patches sometimes, like the country.
You just need to scrape your tongue.
No, that's not it. It's called geographical tongue. It's a whole diagnosis. You don't know nothing about it.
I
don't. Hold on. But I couldn't tell if he had a gap for the longest. I couldn't tell if he was missing a tooth. I didn't know, and I didn't want to be, because I'm so fucking nice, super helper syndrome. I didn't want to ask. So I watched some videos and I saw some pictures. I said, oh, it's just a gap. But no, when he got to my house, I still couldn't tell until I saw it. And then here it was. It was a piece of tooth.
What? It was a what?
A piece of tooth.
What is that? What the fuck is that?
Okay, so, and I felt bad because I found out afterwards. Because I'm like, damn. I'm over here kissing you. Now, what if I take my tongue and lick the side of that piece of tooth?
It'll cut your tooth.
It's not attractive. It's not attractive. I'm not attracted, and I know that it's so shallow.
No, what's shallow too is I ain't gonna front. When I see women that have that one side tooth that's missing,
I got two that's missing, so I can't talk. I got them on both sides.
Damn.
Yeah, but
Damn.
Yeah, but I'm still cute though. I put some lip gloss on. You can't tell. Baby, I got the gap, baby, honey. I ain't like Keisha Cole.
All that money you making. All that motherfucking money you making.
And I'm not, honey, like Keisha. I'm not doing like Keisha Cole did. I'm keeping my gap. We love Keisha Cole for that gap, honey. Love. Come on now. I'm keeping my gap. I
guess I'm a little biased because all my fucking friends is dentists.
I mean, now they will help, so I need to know your friends because I got some root canals and some shit I got to get. Baby,
I go every 3 months.
But see, I ain't never had insurance.
I'm petty. I go every 3-4 months.
See, you're blessed. I never had insurance.
No, even if when I didn't, I paid out of my pocket.
Baby, I got.
I would make it. Look, I would make a beat.
Yeah.
And go fuck with my health.
Well, I haven't had that.
Even if it was Matthew Walker.
And they couldn't help me. So
What
I
the
always,
fuck?
yeah.
What the fuck?
I think they were being lazy.
They were. They were being fucking lazy. They weren't fucking
Real
lazy.
talk. So I had to go to a specialist every time. So like I had a couple jobs as an RN.
That's all
as
good.
An RN,
That's
I
all
had
good.
some, but
You still
anyway,
beautiful. Anyway.
Okay, I am fine. But if I had something like that done, I got to go pay whatever money I need to pay. I got to go see whoever I last seen. I don't give a fuck what I got to do. I'm going to go back to my hearing. I'm writing a grievance. I'm writing a grievance. I'm getting this tooth fixed. So that was another thing. Because, like, you never smile. And then it's just like his impulsiveness. It's just a social awareness for me.
Well, he's from a violent city. Let's just be real.
Okay.
Okay, you know.
Shot town, Chirac.
There are 19 murders a week.
Chirac.
Now you multiply 19 times 52.
Yeah, 1,057.
Murders in a year.
Yeah.
off of and majority of those are 80% to 90% black African males or black people of the diaspora.
I mean, Nashville and Memphis ain't really no further.
Only difference is Nashville just have cold cases.
Oh, we cold. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
I've seen a man get shot in front of the police at the outer limits in the face.
And it's still a cold case.
A dude from Memphis got so pissed at a dude from Nashville for being disrespected in the club. He was handcuffed. Or no, the gentleman from Nashville was detained.
Oh, man.
And they had separated the dude from Memphis. And then he just ran up and just shot him in the head in front of the police.
Damn.
Your anger has transcended that much. Has gotten so out of hand to where you want to end
another motherfucker life and don't give a fuck
another
about
person's
nothing.
life.
You will deal with the consequences and you finna lay down and do your time. And there's consequences mentally, spiritually, emotionally. That's never
things
seen.
that you cannot turn back.
No.
Now, I studied jiu-jitsu, and one thing that we learn in that class is to harness what we know and transmit it as peace. Because guess what? If I am a shark and I can identify as myself as a shark, when we go to the ground in a defensive move, that's my territory.
That's where you
don't
like
care.
to lay.
I
That's
don't
where you
care.
gonna be, bitch. I'm finna get you right here.
I
Make
don't
that
care
one
how
move.
big you are.
Move that leg and that toe that certain way. I'm finna grab that motherfucker and
I
shoot.
will choke you with your own fucking hood.
You ain't supposed to be wearing a hood when you
Don't matter. It don't matter. I can choke. I can kill you with a fucking key.
Yeah, you be watching
with a key.
You've been watching Jackie Chan.
No, Jackie Chan. No, Jackie Chan can do it, but however, no.
You be hitting pressure
It's like
points.
Liam. It's like Liam Neeson. It's like Liam Neeson. But besides that,
you be hitting pressure points. You like
a man.
come here, bitch.
In relation to your story.
Okay.
And ain't no yeah.
Okay, hi, yeah. My bad. Let me put some respect.
When we get off the mic,
okay,
I'll show you.
Okay, I ain't trying to disrespect your stuff. But okay.
But the only thing I'm saying is, there are things that as a man we could have done in that situation. He should have, and I'm gonna say it, he should have done differently, because it's just a act. Okay.
Trying to play macho. You're not even fucking from here, dude.
It ain't about it being from here.
That's how I watch a lot of true crime.
I get that. And yes, there are aggressors
we don't got
past
time.
after the fact.
What if that nigga had a gun and went pop?
I get it.
Now I'm stuck with your ass. Look, what the fuck I'm finna do?
I get it.
I'm just trying to have a good time.
I understand it. But as a man in that situation, his best thing was to hold restraint. Restraint, because guess what? That man, even though he slightly disrespected you, he didn't smack you.
Right.
He didn't push you.
I did the pushing. Right.
You defended yourself.
Yeah.
And if he'd have pushed you back,
exactly.
Now that's my opportunity
there
as a
you
man
go.
to intervene.
I hope you're listening to this.
As
yes.
a man, it's my job to intervene now, because you're past that level 1 threat. you went to level 3. Yeah. And I have to destroy you.
Yeah. Now what? I don't even know what my level 2 is, but it don't
Level
matter.
2, I'll explain what level 2 is.
Okay, what's my level 2?
Level 2 is resolution.
No, ain't no resolution.
No.
I'm gonna be like, bitch.
You pretty much have resolve.
Yeah, I have resolved.
Because you're like, hey.
Oh, it's when you don't pass to the next level. When you stay
level
on level
1 was you were disrespected.
Yeah.
Level 2 is the resolve, like, hey, don't do that again. Don't touch me.
Mm-hmm.
Then level 3 is the action.
Okay. So that nigga was on level 3. He should have been on level 2.
Yeah, he did the most already.
Okay. So the next day he apologized. It's like, I'm sorry. You start over. I mean, he's complimenting me. He's taking out the trash. When I tell you, I didn't have to touch a door handle all fucking weekend, whether it was my car or my house. I put the key in, he turned the handle. Like, he was not...
But that's what, as a man, that's what we're supposed to do.
He is, and that's why I feel like he was genuine. And I know his name is Stalker's Dude, because he got stalker's tendencies, but I don't feel like he was... trying to
He was malicious.
malicious with it. So that next night, I finally got up because I'm like, I gotta be a tour guide. He's from Atlanta, and it's his first time in Nashville. So we go out to eat. It was great. Then he comes to tell me that he got hit by an 18-wheeler, reason why his tooth was toothing. And I get that, but that was like years and years later. It's years and years later now.
It's a
But
disability.
but I did. Look, I ain't gonna laugh because I know you listening. I'm sorry, friend, but for real, like to be honest with you, if you want your teeth, your how you dress, how you carry yourself, you have to get that fixed. Like at least put the rest of the tooth on and take it all the way out, but don't have just a little piece of it. Okay, I don't want a little piece of nothing. I want it all, or I don't want it all. Then we can get like a little matching to put a little mouth guard in. And you can have it too. I don't know. Got insurance, but it's just like, and he was missing both of his side teeth too. Yeah, I was like, damn.
You see my face? Look at my face.
Yeah, he was missing both side teeth too.
Damn.
So, but he stayed. He washed clothes and folded clothes and took out trash. He was all of everything a woman would like, but it's just like if you're not physically attracted, you're already irritated. I think I woke up that next day on my couch. You only got one time to put me on my motherfucking couch. He had to wake me up like, hey, you want to come back upstairs?
Only time you get with me, only time you get put on the couch when we in there and physical activity happens. You just left there.
Yeah,
like,
no.
You left there like a dead body.
Yeah, like
I'm in the bedroom. I wake up by myself. Like,
yeah,
damn.
you go get in there. No, it wasn't nothing like the fuck that was. It wasn't nothing like it.
Damn.
And no. So okay, he left, and eventually he left. Finally, I'm like, okay. I had to tell him. I sent him a text message, just basically like, hey, I'm going through a lot. I'm overwhelmed, and it's not you, it's me. And I just like right now, I'm just not in the I'm not in the space to date. And I left it like that. Said something like that, and then I blocked him on my phone. I didn't block him on social media though. So over the months, it's been a couple months. He was sending like a cash app here, a cash app there. Now he's listening to my podcast episodes because if you really want to fuck with me, you should listen to my podcast episodes. He finally did. He's commenting on every other one. Okay, he's doing his homework. He's responding other ways and my posts and stuff, and send me a couple cash apps and. I'm not thinking of it, nothing of it. My stepmom was like, "Hey, what if he showed up?" Because I put my invitation out with the address of the school and where my party would be. And I just said, if you come with that bullshit, me and my homegirls got hands and we will fuck you up and we would kick you out and we would still have a good time. Just let everybody know, ain't no bullshit. Because the thing is, I don't want you to say that you weren't invited and you didn't know where to come. And so, I be damn. I done went out of town for a whole graduation ceremony. My godmom, she was like, what if he showed up at the graduation? I was like, that would be crazy. Tell me why my graduation party, so at my pending ceremony and the graduation, the cap and gown was on a Friday and Saturday out of town. I come back home Sunday getting ready for my party. I'm upstairs. And this motherfucker, I come down because I'm like, okay, I got my friends downstairs getting the party ready. I come around the corner and hear the fuck he is. And that's what the fuck I felt like. I wanted to scream in my insides because, Lord, why the fuck are you here? When I tell you, my breath came out of my stomach. Because I was like, what the fuck are you doing here? I have not responded to no texts. I ain't opened no messages. I ain't said shit to you.
Okay, I can explain that.
And he was like, I still wanted to be a supportive friend because you remember when we talked the last time when I was at your house, I said that I would bring my music and I ain't even check my messages because if we, you know what I'm saying, we ain't talking or nothing like, I'm not looking. He done messaged me, do I need to bring my speakers? You have not talked to me not one motherfucking time. And then had the nerve at the end of it to think that he was going to stay at my house. Bitch. My friends, I'm telling them about it. I'm whispering in groups. Hey, y'all. They said, girl, we thought you hired him. He just came in and started fixing pillows and hooked up the speakers and it was good. She said, we thought you hired him. No, I blocked him, bitch. So now everybody like, girl, you do not need to be the last person. He do not need to be the last person to leave up out of here. And when I tell you he was slow moving his feet, trying to get out, he sat in the corner. I did not entertain him the whole time. I was irritated. I was annoyed. But I was also having a good time because it's my graduation party. But
Damn.
it had to be some weird something.
That was kind of weird.
It happened.
But
And
not,
so.
but I mean to be, and don't take this wrong.
No, go ahead.
You know, my whole thing is just have some kind of confirmation.
I ain't talked to this motherfucker.
How long had it been?
At least a month and a half.
Oh,
At
no.
least
30 days or better?
I mean,
After 2 weeks, fuck you.
March 23rd.
Listen.
Okay, March 24th or 25th.
That's my birthday, 24th.
Okay, around that time, 26th.
Listen, if you don't talk to me for 2 weeks, we ain't together no more.
Baby, I ain't responded to that
We not together no
message.
more. You know what? Actually, I put you on block too.
Cut that bitch off.
And he didn't get the right. I should even know I'm on block because I text him like, you know, there was a little piece of me that was
Your message if you got an iPhone with me, your message might not even be delivered.
Blocked.
Like,
But where I fucked up is I didn't block him on social media.
Well, I mean, you don't have to because it's a thing being cordial.
Social fucking
But once
cues.
again, what is the topic?
Social fucking cues. He didn't get it. And that motherfucker down. And so he
social schmotional. But what's the name of this shit that we looking at? We listening to.
Super helper syndrome. Trying to be nice to the motherfucker. Can't say no. But it took you that long to realize it.
It didn't take him long because he realized, but the thing was...
He drove 4 hours.
People go against what they know. It's like they go against their better judgment. Men, we go against our better judgment thinking, oh, I can win her over. I can win her over.
Thought wrong.
Well, if he'd have done something that was totally... That's something that you really wanted to do, just like for real, he would have won you over that day.
No, there was nothing.
Even if it was,
baby, if I've blocked you since March, do not pop up at my motherfucking house. Period.
I get it.
And my friends is looking at me like, even when I try to rationalize that he's not dangerous, they're looking at me like, bitch.
He's dangerous.
Yeah.
I get it.
And I know he's not dangerous. Stranger danger. That's what they was like. But no, you're not finna. No.
Yeah.
He saw the party was dying down. He was asked if we want to play cards. I was like, babe, we don't play cards at this type of party. We just some music, smoke weed, or we drink, or we dance.
I get it.
Well, they do. I don't smoke weed, by the way. I'm a healthcare professional. But I'm just saying. That's what I was just trying to get him. And he got out, and then he sent me a message. Was like, I'm sorry, it was my bad. I should have assumed I hadn't talked to you.
But he read the situation wrong, but he knew the situation wrong when he was walking into it.
He knew it was a possibility to you drive 4 hours.
And he didn't want to spend no money on a hotel.
That's what he said. I said, well, I hope you get a room or something. You ain't got to drive back. He was like, well, I was hoping. He said, well, I wasn't planning on getting a hotel. When he was walking out to his car, he got his speakers and stuff back in the car. I was like, well, what did you think he was going to do? He was like, well, I thought I was going to drive home, or I thought, it's going to be more people here, and I was going to crash on the couch. And I was like, baby, well, that's not that type of party. You have a safe trip. Close that fucking door and goodbye. Period. A stalker, dude. Y'all, you got to get the social cues, baby. You got to get the social cues.
Listen, my man, if you out there.
He listening. Tell him something.
I say this from the best of my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mean nothing negative. We have to, as men, do like she said. We have to take those cues because a lot of the obvious is in front of us. And whether we choose to listen to it or not is on us. We can take verbal and nonverbal clues to clue in to where we stand in somebody's life. And that's male or female. That's the biggest thing. Look for those nonverbal and verbal clues. And when you're presented with them, then you have a choice to make. And I hope that you make the right choice. And the right choice would be to be obedient to what that person's wishes is, because guess what? Possession is 9/10 of the law. That's all I gotta say. Restraining orders and things of that nature are real.
Yeah. And like I said, I don't think he go there, but the fact that you just don't understand.
He understood. It's just the fact that he broke code.
Yeah. I'm trying to make it make sense, but
No, I mean, this, you're not gonna make it make sense because you're a woman.
Yeah.
And no offense to being a woman, but
and then he drove 4 fucking hours here,
listen,
and I blocked him. You
I've
can't
walked
make
her.
sense.
Listen, I've had homeboys that have walked across town to kick a door of a bitch in.
Yeah, mental health.
They walk across town 15 miles. This is back in the day when Nashville had buses that actually took you downtown.
And then the bus, it ran and didn't run no more.
No. Hold on, I'm saying it take you from one side of town, but you have to go downtown to transfer to go across the other part of town. When you really pass the main thoroughfare to get there. Like it was like that. But a man was so mad back in the day that he did that shit just to kick a door in.
Yeah.
And see, it's that prideful. That's called pride.
Yeah. Ego.
And the ego is always wanting to be fed.
Yeah.
The ego always wants to be satisfied. And we'll do anything and everything to satisfy the ego as men, because we don't want to look and feel a certain way until we're confronted by it. And then when we're confronted by it, we have to face the reality of it.
Level 2.
And we have to deal with the reality of it.
Yeah, or level 3.
That's when the police become involved.
Yeah, level 3. Let's keep it level 2. That was last episode. I know, right? Survivor level 2 key. Bitch done been through some shit, but you know what? I pat myself on the back because I know when my boundaries is. I know when to cut a motherfucker off. I know when to call the police. You be watching these true crime shows.
And listeners, she's on her 3rd cigarette.
No, he's being, you know what?
I'm the most.
You know what?
I'm the worst.
Honey, you fine. Y'all know I don't give a fuck. So, with that being said, y'all, thank you so much for tuning in and tapping into the Sexy Nurse Chronicles podcast. Thank you, Bricks. Hey,
you know what?
Bricks.
Hey, Bricks, a.k.a., you know, I've evolved.
Okay, you ain't Bricks. You evolved.
No. To my people, it's still Pablo Bricks, still Bricks.
Yeah.
But guess what?
Who you with me?
It's Zen Buddha, baby.
Zen Buddha.
Zen Buddha.
Zen Buddha, baby.
It's my
Zen
name.
Buddha.
No, it's just Zen
Zen
Buddha.
Buddha, baby. Zen
you know,
Buddha.
hey, my real name is Chazen.
Baby. Zen Buddha.
And if you look at it, my part phonetically of my name is Zen. Chazen.
Zen Buddha.
Zen Buddha.
Chazen.
And I like to smoke the Buddha.
Like to smoke the Buddha. So we out of this bitch. Y'all please make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Y'all will be back.
Peace and blessings.